Pregame.com.
Pirates and Phillies doing battle on Thursday afternoon. He's Vegas runner. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Welcome to Pregame.tv. We've got a nice pitcher going right now for the Pittsburgh Pirates, an absolute godsend, VR, and that is A.J. Burnett, who got destroyed at St. Louis in early May, but has since been nothing but a demon on the mound over his last 9 starts. In fact, Pittsburgh has won 9 straight A.J. Burnett starts.
And he's gotten them back in it. I mean, slowly but surely, the Pirates, although I don't think they're going to win the division or get to the playoffs, they find themselves only 3 games out. You know, they're winning games, and there's a lot of value there because we're so used to fading the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I say that all the time with all sports. When bettors are so accustomed to seeing a team that they're used to fading, it takes a lot to change their mind. And even if a team's winning, no one believes it. And on the flip side, it's even when teams are losing, where we're so used to seeing them win, we're just waiting for something good to happen. You know,
we kind of talked about that with the Dodgers last week, and we've seen nice prices going the other way, and the Dodgers have kind of taken it on the chin as we talk about this game late Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, you can definitely get that step out in front of the public, which means you're basically getting a jump start on the books because they're having to worry about the public. And the bottom line is that we're getting nice prices on some of these teams. The one thing that concerns me, you said you didn't know if Pittsburgh's going to hang around. And I was doing a video with Marco several weeks ago. And the one thing I thought about Pittsburgh is when you look at their batting and their hitting and their run scoring, yeah, it's been better as of late than it was early in the season, but they're still near dead last in all the key offensive categories. And the thing that surprises a lot of people on some shows I've done back east, little guest spots, is that you're talking about the 22nd ranked team as far as quality starts are concerned. You know, which surprises a lot of people. They think they're doing it with pitching. They kind of are, but it's mainly their bullpen.
Yeah, with a 2.76 ERA and a whip around 1.2. So, I mean, they're able to come in there and close out games even if they have a 1-run lead. That's where I think they've gotten lucky. Because when you look at their run differential, they're in the negative, even though they're above 500 team. I tell you the truth, as far as this game goes, I think there'll be value in the Pirates for one reason only. People are still believe that the Phillies are going to do something. If you see their future odds, it's reflective that they're going to win the division and make the playoffs, where I really don't think the Phillies are going to win the division.
I was going to ask you about that. What, you know, you're a Philly boy. Are you a Philly fan? And I know you don't put your heart into your hands, but, you know.
No, I don't think they are, honestly, Scott. I think they could have got over the Howard being injured, but then with Utley out, it's like
Holiday.
The heart is gone. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, let's get through this season, and I think looking ahead to next season. I really believe that I don't think, even watching this team play, I don't think they have the confidence that they're going to win the division. There's games where you see a little spark and excitement, but I don't think they could maintain it, and I don't think they're going to be able to surpass the Mets, and especially not catch up with Washington. I just don't see it happening. And again, you're going to get overvalued Philadelphia team because they've been there year in and year out. And when you look at their Pythagorean over-under wins, they should be 2 games better than they are. So they're right around where they should be. This isn't a 500 ball club when you look at their runs scored and runs allowed. So I think if you're going to bet this game, you got to look towards the total, and you lean that way.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the under in this one because here's the thing. First of all, you're getting, I think, a little bit of wrong perception on A.J. Burnett because if you look at his overall road numbers, it's pretty bloated. But it's based basically off of one game, which was that early May game at St. Louis when he gave up something like 12 earned runs in just a couple of innings pitched. When you don't look at that game, when you take that out of the mix, you know, 4 out of his last 5 road games have been decent. And also you have Kyle Kendrick, who's been bad at home, and he's got an inflated ERA. But, again, he's going up against a Pittsburgh Pirate hitting crew that just doesn't plate a lot of runs, doesn't get a lot of guys on base. And then if we do get to that Pittsburgh bullpen, we're talking about a team that has 24 saves and I think just 4 blown saves as we talk about this game.
Why I like that pick, too, is because even Kendrick may not be a stud, but the one star you have on the Pirates is McCutchen, the Irishman. And what's funny is when I watch their games, so many guys pitch around him. I mean, they'll walk him intentionally, and you know that's all you got to do. If you could pitch around that one guy, you're out of danger. And I got to agree with you, man. I lean the under in that game.
The under on Thursday afternoon between the Pirates and the Phillies. He's VR. I'm Scott Spreitzer. We'll be right back here with Friday Night Baseball. You're watching Pregame.tv.